There we go. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Calie Calabrese. I'm 46. I am a mom to two teenage boys. I live in the suburbs of Dallas, Texas. I personally have been a holistic health coach for about 15 years. And at 46, I have really shifted my focus in my coaching journey as well as in my personal health journey to learning more about and focusing heavily on how do I support my hormones. So even as someone with all the knowledge about how to take care of myself, and I thought I was doing all the right things, at about 43, I started to have symptoms of hormonal imbalance. And so I really had to take a step back and look at what was I doing in my lifestyle, what products was I using, what was my stress level like, and I had to start making tweaks and adjustments to better support my body. And as I was on this journey, my audience, my community online, my friends and family in real life, a lot of them are in the same age group as me. And so I started seeing, and as I started sharing my journey, people started coming to me and telling me about what was happening in their lives and in their bodies, and starting to hear from women about challenges with, their workouts and their nutrition no longer getting them the same results that they once did. And then I started to hear from younger women who were struggling from hormonal imbalances and challenges. And I think as women, we think about our hormones 3 times of our lives. When we're teenagers and we first get our periods and we're like learning what, the emotions are that come with all of that and everything. When we're trying to get pregnant or, having kids. And then when we start to go through perimenopause and menopause. But the reality is that everyone has hormones, including my boys, including our partners, our dads, our brothers. We all have hormones. And hormones are not just estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. They impact every aspect of our life. There's an entire network of hormones working in our bodies at all ages that affects our gut health, that affect our digestion, that affect our mood, that affect our sleep, that affect our thyroid, that affect our immune system. Everything. It's not just about periods, cycles, and fertility and menopause. Hormones are impacting every aspect of our life. And so there came a time for me where I was like really examining all of my products. I was trying to find cleaner products that were free of endocrine disruptors. And so the endocrine system is what makes our hormones. And I was like, I know from all my research and all my studies, women put like 170 endocrine disrupting chemicals on their body a day. And I was ordering from here and I was ordering from there, and I was trying this product, and I had a supplement routine that took me like 3 stages throughout the day because I couldn't take them all at once. And it was kind of overwhelming and kind of expensive. And it wasn't really something that I felt like I could just share with others. So fast forward to being introduced to Hugh and Grace. And I had been saying, to my fiance, I wish that there was something out there that really was as clean as what I'm looking for. Like I felt like I was always compromising. Like this product is cleaner than what I'm using. It's a little bit better, but it doesn't do this or it doesn't do that. And, I felt like I was always trying to keep track of what I was ordering, where I was ordering it from. And when I was introduced to Hugh and Grace, I actually have about 15 years experience in network marketing. And I've built a very successful business in the past. And I had left that industry to really focus on hormone health. But when I was introduced to Hugh and Grace, I realized that this was something that was really different for 2 main reasons. One being these were products that could serve everybody, entire families, that could create generational change. And Carly's even going to tap into that a little bit more with her journey and her experience. But things that weren't just going to help my health, but that were also going to help the health of my boys and like their future fertility, their acne, their mood, their digestion. So something that was really available to help everybody at any stage. It wasn't just people who wanted to lose weight or people who wanted to gain muscle or people who were in perimenopause. It was foundational that I could help people to live healthier lives no matter where they were at in their journey. When I read through the ingredients and started trying the products, I was blown away at how, because I do have a background in hormone health and holistic health coaching, I could understand how truly brilliant the science and the formulation of these products is. The way that they design things to work together. It's not just about what's not in the products, the commitment to being 100% free of endocrine disruptors. So a lot of times there's products out there that are listed as clean, but if you start running all the ingredients through the various symptoms, you start to see maybe they're 80% clean, but they're not totally clean. They're not completely free of endocrine disrupting chemicals. So that commitment to being completely free of endocrine disrupting chemicals was huge to me. But the second layer of that each product, each ingredient in each product was actually put there very intentionally to offer some sort of benefit in detoxing, protecting, or restoring the body in some way. And that really grabbed my attention. And I started to see how I was able to actually replace a lot of the supplements that I was taking, a lot of the products that I was using. I was able to really simplify my own routines and use the same products for me and for my kids. So that to me was a huge win. I didn't have to order separate vitamins and supplements and hydration drinks for my boys versus what I was ordering for myself. It was super simple. They see me doing it, they repeat the behavior. They're doing what I'm doing. And when I got the opportunity to meet with the CEO in New York, we had dinner together and she was sharing her story with me about why her and her husband created this company and how near and dear it was to her heart. And one of the big things that she was advocating for was simplicity. She understands that people's lives are busy. We are all like really busy in the world today, and stress and busyness have a major impact on our hormones. So one of the goals when they create products and their product lines, their product verticals, is how do we simplify this for people? How do we make it really easy for them to use these products consistently without it being something that adds stress and a lot of time to their day? How do we simplify people's routines? And I loved that because it gives me something that not only works for me, but then I can easily share with other people and say, let me actually make your health and wellness efforts easier. Because often when we're trying to help people with their health and wellness, we're giving them a big to-do list of things that are complicated and require a lot of time, a lot of energy, sometimes deprivation. And this is the opposite of that. And so I feel like it's very sustainable. And so from the product side, that was the aspect that I loved. I also loved the commitment to education. So they don't just give you products and say, trust us, these are great. They give you everything that you need to know and understand about why is this product great. So there's lots of education that is shared. For example, in January, anyone who starts with the routine, the morning routine that you guys have probably seen me and Calie using every single day, they're going to get the opportunity to join a master class on hormone health. And this class isn't about products. This class is about the various things that we do in our life that our hormones impact, and how can we support them and have more well-rounded, healthier foundations for our hormones, not just for us as women, but for our entire families. I love that they are creating that kind of opportunity for the people who are coming into this space to really understand how to care for themselves better, not just with their products, but in general. And that's something that you'll see from our team as well. Yes, Calie and I happen to have health coaching certifications, and we have a lot of background and experience in this. But about 98% of the women who are building successful businesses with Hugh and Grace have no health coaching certification. They're not fitness instructors or nutritionists or coaches of any kind. They're simply women who saw an opportunity to enhance their family's health, to use better products that they really felt good about bringing into their home, and to share those with other people. So they really, again, from the business side of things, they simplify it. When you sign up as an advocate, you get a little knowledge center. It has 5 modules in it that will walk you through everything you need to know. The basics, just the basics about each product so that you can feel empowered to share what you're using, why you're using it, and you can combine that little bit of knowledge with your personal testimony. And let's be honest, the magic is in all of our stories. It's what makes us relatable. It's what makes people say like, hey, I want to try that. So your story is going to be where the real power is at, you giving these products a try. Carly's going to jump more into the business side of things, but I will say I was hesitant to jump into network marketing again. But when I saw how simple this was, how I could keep it small and intimate, it didn't have to be massive, and how there was actually a way for me to offer this opportunity to people at various stages of their life with varying goals, that was something that I was really excited about as well. So that's a little bit about the company, about why I, as someone on a hormone journey with a strong knowledge and background in hormone health, chose to partner with this company. And I'm going to let Carlie jump in and tell you a little more about her story and a little more about the business side.
Hi guys, my name is Calie. I am about to be 40. I have 2 little kids, ages 3.5 and 1, and that's where my story started. 5 years ago, my husband and I walked into our first fertility clinic, and that is not how I envisioned starting a family or what our life would look like going down that road. So we ended up having to go through IVF, 3 different rounds of it. And I don't know if any of you guys are on a fertility journey or have been, but the trauma and the loneliness and the confusion and just the like wondering if you're going to have a child and why this is happening to you, how you're going to get through it. That cracked my soul wide open, and that started me down this journey. And I try not to get choked up when I share this part, but it's the reality of my story in the fertility world. And I was telling Calie, 1 in 8 couples are going through fertility, and I think if we don't get a hold of what's going on, by the time my kids are older, it's going to be like 1 in 3 couples. So after I walked out of my first fertility clinic, I was like, why is the waiting room full? Why are there so many couples in here? What is going on? And so I kind of joke around and say my journey started with a tampon. I went home and I looked at what was in my tampons, and I saw that bleach was one of the ingredients. And I was like, okay, wow, great. So here I am using a product that's going inside me, in my body, that has a ton of toxins in it. And that's just where my journey really unfolded. Like Calie, I went through the IIN coaching certification just to really deepen my knowledge on this stuff. But I just started really looking at ingredients. And I would tell my husband on our fertility journey, I was like, I wish there was a company that focused on on what you put in, on, and around your body. Again, like what Calie was saying, like a one-stop shop almost, because I was too buying products from here and products from there and vitamins from there, and also just trying to understand and educate myself on the difference between synthetic vitamins and where things are derived from and where they're sourced from. And so after our second transfer failed, we got 2 embryos out of our first round. We went to our 3rd fertility clinic. So here I am now looking back on all of the hormones I put in my body, literally hundreds of needles. And I would do it all over again for my kids. But now I'm on this space of detoxing and really supporting my gut health and my liver and getting things back to a more functional state as I enter the next phase of my hormonal journey. So not only is this about fertility health, but it's also what happens after you have kids to your body and after you go through fertility. And I don't think that this is talked about enough until you go through it. My husband and I were very open about our fertility journey. And another reason why this was important to me, Hugh and Grace, is because for generations to come, I want my kids to not go through this. And because our fertility story was because of male infertility, and that's not talked about enough either. So like as Calie was saying, hormones as a whole, it's not just only women at certain times of the month or certain times of our cycle and of our lifespan. It's our kids, it's our spouses, it really affects everybody. So I, like Calie, was in a different business before, was very successful, but fertility literally changed me on a soul level. And I was like, I need to make an impact. I need to share this information. I need to help women on their fertility journey. I need to do something. So it was kind of spiraling. And I learned about Hugh and Grace. And you guys, I literally got on a flight to Dallas to go meet the couple that started this company. My husband's like, "You're going out there? You don't know anyone. You're just going?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm just go. Yes, I'm going. I'm getting on the flight." And ended up sitting next to a lady who had her own fertility story. And then the driver who drove me to the hotel had his own fertility story. And I was like, this is confirmation and confirmation and confirmation. But anyways, all that to say that that is how much this company resonated with what if I were to create a company, it would be this. Like I told Sean that. I was like, oh, they created exactly what I wanted to create. What goes on, and around your body. And it simplifies things so people can really enhance their overall hormone health. Because like Calie said, sometimes we think it's just about certain things, but it's really our overall bodies and systems. So I flew out there and really got to know this company and their mission and what their story was and why they did this. They didn't have to create this company. And so to hear from them and to see the women in the room, like Calie said, 98% of them don't have a background in this. They just love the products, and they love that they were able to make simple swaps in their houses for their family and for themselves and their friends and people that they wanted to impact. So being in that room and just learning how different this company was and what they went through and the why behind it, I was like, okay, we're doing this. Like, let's, this is exciting. And, that's where Calie and I met, and the people, the group of women that we have on our team all have different strengths, and we all work really well together. And if there's a question about hormones or something that I don't know, I go to Calie. Like we're all just so willing to support one another's journey, which I absolutely love. And another thing that I love is this business is very simplified. There's 4 ways that you can be involved in Hugh and Grace. The first way is the customer aspect of Hugh and Grace. So they do have a customer program where you are able to give a friend or your mom or your neighbor $10 off, and you bank $10 in product credit. There is the affiliate side. So if you are familiar with network marketing or are already involved in another company, you have the ability to be able to have an affiliate code to use these products and share them with other people. There's the advocate side where you can build a team if that's what you choose to do. But again, like Calie said, you can build small and mighty. Like my biggest thing with this company is going narrow and deep with people. I want to get to know people. I want to support them. I want to form a team that feels like a family and that puts family first, and that wants to make an impact. So I love that I get to create that culture within, the women that we are supporting and working with. And then they have the retail side, which is very exciting because there's a lot of places like acupuncture, PT, chiropractic, gynecological offices, fertility offices. I know that when I spoke with Sarah, they already have a few gynecologist offices in California and a few fertility clinics out there talking about these products. And so I know that sometimes when things start on that side of the world, they migrate this way. So the opportunity to do that. I also think that the hormone industry is going to start being talked about and focused on so much more, because if we don't get a hold of this, like I said, it's going to be 1 in 3 couples going through this. I really think that Hugh and Grace is at the forefront of making a big impact in this area. And again, I'll just repeat, you don't have to be a hormone expert or have a fertility story. You can genuinely love the products, love the way they make you feel, and love that it's simple everyday swaps for what goes in, on, and around your body. And the last thing I'll touch on is if you do join and you decide to partner with us and do this opportunity, you get to go at your own pace and create whatever you want to create with this business. But the resources that Hugh and Grace has, and the people on the corporate team, and the value that they bring, and their willingness to show up and help and jump on a call and mentor us, and then the back office and what you get when you sign up is unmatched. Like the information that they give you on each product, you don't have to be an expert. It is literally all there. That, like, I nerd out on some of this stuff because I've been doing it for 5 years and I've been looking at stuff. But it's that they have formulation calls and just different things that go over stuff. So you'll be able to get educated on different things if that's what you choose, or you could just love the night serum and how it makes you feel, and you get a good night's sleep from it and you want to share it with a girlfriend. So again, it can be as simple as you want to make it, but also the resources are there for you to really build a great business. So yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Thanks, Carly. And I think the only thing I would add to the business side of that is when I was doing my research about joining a company that was new, and that's about right at the 3-year mark. From a business perspective, the trajectory is we're just past that stage where if companies are going to fail, it's usually around the 2-year mark, right? And we're in a great position right now at the almost 3-year mark. Years 3 to 5 is where we start to see an exponential uptick. So coming in now at the forefront of this company when it's barely 3 years old, there's only 2,000 advocates in the network. We have the ear of corporate. They're here to fully help us and support us build these foundational businesses right on the cusp of that growth. And then years 5 to 10 is when it landslides. And so the opportunity to come in to a business like this, that not only is from a business perspective peaked on that edge of rapid growth, but also from a societal perspective, like Carly was saying, hormone health is just starting to get the attention that it deserves. And as more and more people are awakened to the importance of paying attention to their hormones, they're going to be seeking out products just like ours. And we're going to be the people who have been out there sharing and talking about it and establishing ourselves as people who care about this, not necessarily as hormone experts, but as people who are just hormone aware and who are on our own journeys. And that sets you up for so much success in this business. So if there are questions that we can answer, we're like right about at the 20-minute mark. So we don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, but if anyone has questions, we would love to address those for you. Yeah, Kathy said she never heard of the company and she liked that. Yeah, I said to the CEO, I was like, Sarah, how have I never heard of you? I've been deeply steeped in hormone health for 3 years and I never came across you guys. And they have completely grown to this point by word of mouth alone. No advertising whatsoever, which I think is pretty impressive.
And I love that they named this company after their kids. For you guys who don't know their story, one little thing is they had a 12-year fertility journey, and they had two surrogates that had their babies, Hugh and Grace. So I just had to add that in.
Yeah. There was a question about monthly fees. So
Oh,
when you join,
I
sorry,
wrote that down. There's no monthly.
yeah.
You want me to explain, or you?
No, go ahead. You can go ahead.
Yeah, there is no monthly fees involved with Hugh and Grace, and there's no minimum amount of product that you have to buy or have, or inventory is the word I was looking for. So there is none of that.
Yeah. When you sign up, you pay a one-time $45 advocate fee that basically gets your, advocate office set up and everything that you need. As an advocate, you'll get 25% off everything that you purchase. And then the basics are you can earn commission 25 to 40%, depending on what you're selling, how you're selling it, your team structure. As it grows, your commissions grow. And there's no like legs or anything complicated. Everything's linear. So for example, like I sign up, and then if I sign up Darlene, she's under me. And if Abby signs up, she's also under me, just in a straight line. So there's no, it's nothing complicated about how do I get paid. It's just, you get paid off your sales, and then you get paid off the volume of the people that are under you. And so it's pretty simple. We do have about a 15-minute video that really goes over the entire compensation plan. We're happy to send that out to you guys when we send out this call recording if you want to dig into that. But that's the high level. It's very simplified. You earn off of what you sell, and then you earn off of any advocates who enroll underneath you. If you're an affiliate, your discount's 20%, and you don't build a team. So you just earn retail commission. And those are the two ways to earn. So if you sign up a retailer, retailers don't build businesses, but their volume counts towards your organizational volume. So you'll make commission off of whatever that retailer is buying to sell in their store. So it's pretty straightforward. And that's what I love. In the past, in my businesses, I've had to say, like, when you get to that level, we'll talk about it. We'll explain it, because it was so complicated. But this is very straightforward. Customers are not forced into any kind of auto ship. It gives them the option. So for example, when I go in and I order my routine, it says like one-time shipment or auto ship. There's a $20 discount on the routine. So there's usually a discount applied if you put something on auto ship. And then it gives you a drop-down option. Do you want to get it every 30 days? Do you want to get it every 60 days if you're putting it on auto ship? And then you can choose to have it shipped on the 1st or the 15th of the month. So it gives people options when they put something in their cart of how they want to do that, but it's not an automatic. It's something they have to choose.
And it's very easy to change and switch, but like Calie said, it does give you that discount and the free shipping.
Yeah.
So it does have some perks to it, but you can change it easily.
Yeah. Kathy asked about the affiliate code. So if you sign up as an affiliate, you just get like your own link.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like your own link to your Hugh and Grace webpage. And that's the link that you would give to people. And you can get that individual link for specific products as well. So if you were like someone who sends out a newsletter, then you could put like the link straight to the night serum that Calie mentioned.
And then what top products would you recommend? So if you do sign up as an advocate, you're going to have 5 choices of different bundles to choose from. So it really depends, I think, on what you want to try. I will say, I thought I would have everyone signing up on the routine first, but I have some people who love the serums and then started with the routine. So I think once people try something, they're like, "Ooh, I want to try something else," or "Ooh, I love this," or "Oh, I saw, before and after of that." So I think all the products are great, but it depends on those 5 packages, which ones you would like to start with.
Yeah. Abby, based on what you shared with us in the chat about your family's goals, I would think the routine would be something really great for you and your husband to be working on to create that foundational hormonal support.
Mhm.
And I also say, like, we don't talk a lot about the cleaning concentrate, but with kids at home, that would definitely be one of my first product swaps. It's amazing. And I've been using like clean cleaning products for 15 years. I compared this to the products I've used in the past. It has the cleanest ratings in the EWG of any of the other products that I've used. And I have to say that it works. It honestly does work better. It's easier to, like, I don't have to really, get in there and break a sweat to clean things with it. It has a good like coconut emulsifier that breaks things down, and it makes it easy to clean.
And I will say that the routine I think is great for everybody, men, women. I even give a quarter of a packet to my daughter so she gets the glutathione and the probiotic that's in it. I took everything to our pediatrician, who's more of a natural functional, but also does the medical side. So she looks at everything, and she loved the ingredients and how they weren't synthetic. So I just got her take on it and my acupuncturist take on it, and everyone's just blown away by how sourced these ingredients are and how good they are for everyone, not just, um, you know.
My teenagers also use the routine, the morning supplement, the hydrate detox. They don't use the collagen yet because they're teenagers, but they use the rest. A lot of with acne, like my 15-year-old has pretty bad acne as well. And so I always tell him, like, Jake, this isn't a magic pill for your acne. But the hydrate detox is what I would definitely use first to help with detoxification. But I would also pair that with the skin serum. And Jake just started using the skin serum a week ago. So I don't have like his testimony or his results yet to share. But when I listened to the formulator call about how the ingredients that they chose to put in it and how protective it is to the skin's microbiome, and how that can actually help to solve the acne problem from the inside out by protecting the microbiome.
Mhm.
When we break it down with products that are too harsh, our skin has to keep producing sebum and try to rebuild that moisture barrier. And that's what creates too much oil. It's coming from the inside out. So when we use products that protect that microbiome, we keep bacteria out and we reduce that oil production that's coming to like try to repair. So it can be very healing.
I would even say the bar of soap, using that before the night serum, because I am not a bar soap person. Let me tell you, I've never bought a bar of soap in my life. And when I read about a lot of what Calie just said about the microbiome and how, I was like, okay, we're going to try this. And I actually love it. And I love that my little kids can use it if they grab it and grab a hold of it. And that would be a good pairing. I think those two would go really well together.
Yeah, you should have said that her dry skin and the little bumps she had on the side of her face were gone in one day from using the skincare, which that's pretty miraculous. And I think like I've had a 3-month healing journey of my skin with it that's been really amazing. And Carly, yeah, definitely all the body polish.
If you have kids, do not leave these products anywhere near where they can grab them. Declan grabbed a hold of my body polish, and he was like, his skin was smooth for a week. I swear to God, he smelled amazing for a week. So
It was slippery like butter when we got out of the bath. Oh,
all
thanks,
right.
Abby. I just want to say that I used to be someone who always wore at least like a light foundation, a tinted moisturizer. I have nothing on my face today, and I'm 46. And if you see my before pictures from how my skin was looking going through perimenopause, the damage and how dry and thin it was, I really have had a miraculous skin healing. And I do attribute it to the skincare products, but also to the hydrate detox and really like actually hydrating my body from the inside out. So
All right. Well, I think we'll wrap it up. And if you guys have specific questions, like we were saying, on the comp plan or how to get started or any of those, additional questions, reach out to either of us and we'll get that to you. And we're excited that y'all were on here. And those of you guys who are getting the recording, if you have any questions, again, just reach out to us. And we're really excited to have you hopefully partner with us and join us. And learn how you guys can make an impact for yourself, your families, and anyone and everyone that you come in contact with.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, ladies. Have a great rest of your day.